Hello, my name is Michael Frank. I'm the city manager of the city of Novato. I'm here today with the police chief, Joe Crines, and we're here to talk about an important issue facing our community and an issue that will be on the ballot on November 2nd. The recession and recurring state takeaways of local funds have dramatically impacted the city's ability to maintain its high quality of service. Over the last 10 years, Sacramento has taken more than $15 million from our community to deal with its state budget deficit, a budget which they still have not balanced their own budget this year. Additionally, the recession has decreased revenue from sales and property taxes. These taxes are the most important pieces of the city's revenue. We get more than 67% of our revenue from property and sales tax. Like you, members of the communities, like businesses, we as well have been tightening our belts over a number of years. The city has had to cut $6.5 million, almost 20% of our budget. Staffing is now back to 1997 levels, and even during that time, our population has grown 13% during that same period. Without additional revenue, over $1 million will need to be cut in addition to what has been done in the past.
Michael, I think it's also important for the public to know that we continue to tighten our belts. We continue to make reductions in programs, services, and staffing in the community. The police department, for example, will continue to cut 3 more sworn positions at the end of this fiscal year. We will cut a police lieutenant's position, a police sergeant's position, another police officer's position, which will translate to the loss of another school resource officer position, and will completely eliminate the school resource officer program in our schools in this community. We'll also cut a records technician position at the end of this fiscal year. So I think we're doing everything that we can to reduce services and programs and staffing, and that has sort of led us to a position where we're now concerned about public safety in the community and the services that we provide. And although we are a very safe community and we've enjoyed very low crime rates over the years, we would like to maintain those levels of services. I believe it's also important for the public to understand that we are the lowest staffed police department in Marin County. We're the lowest staffed per capita. We are the lowest staffed per square mile in the county, and we're also the lowest cost law enforcement agency in the county, which is good news, but at the same time, it does translate to services and public safety in the community, and we hope that the public gets engaged in this particular process.
Current city revenues, as I mentioned before, just cannot support the kind of services residents need, deserve, and count on. The City Council has weighed in on various community priorities, and they include maintaining rapid 911 emergency response time, supporting our senior services and keeping the senior center open, funding youth and teen crime prevention and gang intervention programs, maintaining neighborhood police patrols, and maintaining our parks, playgrounds, athletic fields, and courts.
When we talk about services in the community, I think it's one of the things we focus on more than anything is providing a tremendous quality of life for our residents and for those people that visit our community. And when we talk about some of these losses that we've had in regards to programs, they translate to losses in services related to our youth in our community, parks and recreation services, as well as dealing with issues, for example, gang intervention, and we've seen an uptick in this particular area, and that all translates to positive quality of life. And so we're asking the public to become engaged in this process, to gather as much information as you can, to go to the polls in November, and to really make a choice in regards to the quality of life in your community.
The police chief touched on Measure F. It will be on the ballot November 2nd. The City Council unanimously placed Measure F on the ballot to maintain vital city services during these difficult economic times. Measure F is a half-cent local sales tax for 5 years. It will sunset after 5 years. If approved by the residents, the measure will give Novato local control over local funds for local needs. The measure requires independent citizen oversight, mandatory financial audits, and yearly reports to the community to ensure the funds are spent as promised. It's very important, as the police chief mentioned, for the public to understand the importance of this particular measure and the choice that they're going to be making when they go to the polls. As we continue to address the fiscal challenges, we will work hard to make sure that you're informed of what city actions are. So we have on our website a lot of additional information, and that's at cityofnovato.org, or you can always call the city and ask to speak to someone regarding this topic. Thank you.